Thanks for being with us. We've had loads of interest in the Akeeni XSTO when it was released. So today I'm going to take you through my carry experience. But before we get into my general assessments, likes and dislikes, let's do a quick review of the features. This is the 8-card version. It's in forest green. It's priced at $66. It goes up in $2 increments depending on the card capacity of the wallet you get. The largest 10 is $68. Now it's made in the United States from aluminum and stainless steel. And if we look at this here, there are several features. One, of course, the main one is the card capture piece here, and it's held in by some tension, and you can hear the click. The click means that it's secured inside the wallet. There we go. And for me, I carried a number of cards, and I had some cash under here as well. And the cash, of course, you fold it in thirds or in fourths, whatever. And it stores in here just fine because it has this spring mechanism here at the bottom, which functions off of this top. And with that, it allows the cards to, or the cash to be put in the bottom and then stored safely from the cards on the top. And you can see that it has this give and this flex that goes on here. And that's due to this spring in the bottom. And that's been a really nice thing to work with. And getting cards in and out has been a breeze. I mean, it's just a matter of moving cards around. Cards come out this way, they come out that way, and it really doesn't matter. And it goes in and it stores it just fine. Never had any cards fall out of this. I did drop it. I did. I usually don't drop my cards. I was kind of a fumble bum with this one, and it dropped. Nothing came out. And if we move over to the top, we have this business card holder, they call it right here. And they have a neat carbon fiber version of this. But this is where I put my ID and some loyalty cards and whatnot, and this just goes on the top. They don't come out. They stay just fine, and they're in here nice and solid. And so from here, I was able to use this as my primary card. I could tap pay without a problem. It just was a great little wallet. Of course, it's made of metal, and with that, there isn't a lot of flexibility like you have with leather in your pocket, but it's very slim and it sits in your pocket well. But I was really happy with this. Now, as mentioned, this is the 8-card, and it does come in a 4, 6, 8, and 10-card version. I carried the 8 for over, it's probably going on 4 weeks now. And I had 2 metal cards in here, and I used this business card slot, as I mentioned, for my IDs. And they all worked great. Now, a couple of interesting things to note. If you want to put in fewer cards than the maximum that you can carry with this, there's the possibility that the lack of cards to keep the cash held down might provide an opportunity for the cash to fall out. I never experienced that. I did have this down to just a few cards to start with, and it never caused that problem. And so it still sat in there well. That's something that has been reported, and so be aware of that. Now, for fun, I also tried to insert the Chipolo tracker card. This is kind of the one you get from Exter, and a coin tray, kind of like the one you get from Aviator. And they're not sanctioned by Akeeni, so they don't sell these. But I have fielded many questions around this, and they work. They don't fit super tight, but they work. It does work in here, so it's okay. So now about my likes. The tight footprint of the XSTO is excellent. There's nothing flopping around in here. Everything is held tight, and even with the 8-card version, it still fits well in your front pocket for a metal wallet, kind of like I talked about. Now, I really do like this click. It's this click feeling. When you put something in and all of a sudden, it just gives you a sense of security of like, it's there. I don't have to do anything more. Nothing comes out. It's not going anywhere. It's just a kind of a great feeling of knowing I'm home. It's this tactile, visual, auditory reassurance, and it's really quite nice. The ability to move cards around, access the cards you want, and put them back in is easy, as has been demonstrated in our videos in the past. And so from that perspective, I really like this wallet. Now for my dislikes, but they're really more suggestions. The version I bought came with the default plastic card cover, and I do wish it was a bit more rigid. It's really just flimsy plastic. It's fairly good, but honestly, I would love something more rigid. I think they have that in their carbon fiber version. I have not tested that yet, but something a little more rigid there would be really good, because this is just a bit too loose for me. Now, I have noticed that the edges of my cards have expressed some wear and tear. But it's not really dramatic, and I'm not too terribly concerned about it. It's not destroying my cards. There's been a lot of concern about the potential of this as it comes in and out, has friction against this metal. I didn't experience that. And I've really enjoyed carrying the new XSTO as the successor to the original STOW. And so I've had many experiences around this, and it's a great all-around wallet. And so if metal is something you're willing to try in a wallet, and you're still not quite sure, this is the one to try. Of all the metal wallets, really, this is a good one to try and break yourself in to see if you like metal. And so there you go. It's a nice wallet. I love it. If you don't have one, add it to your collection. I haven't found a person who got this wallet who has not liked it. So if you don't have one, give it a try. We'll talk to you next review. Thanks. Bye.